Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Thanks to the reckless immigration policies of Barack Hussein Obama, we now have ISIS terrorists and violent Mexican gangs running rampant in our country. President Trump is doing everything in his power to keep the vermin out, but liberal mayors and governors continue to defy federal law, proclaiming their areas as sanctuary cities for whatever potentially dangerous individual wants to call home. Now, thanks to liberals, it looks like we have far bigger problem on our hands than third world country invaders. Now in the heavily migrant-dominated area of Minnesota, there's now a massive outbreak of a previously almost eradicated disease that has locals in a massive panic right before the holidays. That disgusting disease of tuberculosis keeps popping up in areas where Muslim refugees are being allowed to invade. Several months ago, a horrifying outbreak happened in San Diego County, where one doctor revealed that a whopping 21.4% of Muslim migrants there had the disease. The nasty disease is easily spread through the air by speaking, coughing, sneezing, or spitting, and infects the lungs. Now, unfortunately, it's not just California dealing with widespread TB outbreaks. 6 have dropped dead of the disease in Ramsey County, Minnesota, as of November 6, where this is being called the largest outbreak in the country. Even more disturbing is that this particular strain is completely resistant to any type of treatment. Opposing views reported an outbreak of drug-resistant tuberculosis in Ramsey County, Minnesota has infected 17 people and killed 6 as of November 6. The outbreak is the largest in the country. We've put a lot of resources into responding to this situation, Chris Hresman, Director for Infectious Disease at the Minnesota Department of Health told KMSP. The outbreak has largely impacted members of Ramsey County's large Hmong community. 14 of the infected are elderly Hmong. Hresman believes 10 of those people were infected at the same senior center. We have a large Hmong community in Minnesota, so I think it's really important that they're aware of the situation and attentive and monitoring what's going on with elders, Hresman said. If you think it's pure coincidence that this disease is popping up in densely populated areas containing Muslim refugees, then you're living under a rock. Liberals in Minnesota love to constantly brag about the numbers of refugees they've brought in, where Minnesota women are now suffering devastating results of this Muslim invasion, now constantly threatened with rape by the local Somali Muslim populace. While there's no cure for rapists, the Director for Infectious Disease, Chris Hresman, is doing everything she can to contain the outbreak. But being that this strain is resistant to antibiotics, it's extremely difficult to treat. When you have a multi-drug resistant disease, what that means is the organism that's causing the TB is now resistant to at least 2 of the usual drugs that are used, so it's not that you can't treat it, but it's going to take second-line drugs, Hresman said. It's not just the disease that could devastate locals, but the cost of treatment could cripple the local city's budget. The cost of treating drug-resistant tuberculosis is more than 7 times the cost of regular tuberculosis treatment, according to KMSP. Regular treatment costs $17,000. Drug-resistant treatment costs $134,000, opposing views went on. Director of St. Paul Ramsey County Public Health, Ann Berry, told the press that she and local health officials are doing everything they can to work directly with the community. In our partnership with the Minnesota Department of Health, we're really the front line, she said. We're working directly with the community and with people of the community in the health department, so we have health educations, community health workers, nurses who are in and of the Hmong community, and that it's an essential part of the work that's being done here. We're often not trusted by people of the community, so having relationships has been essential. Please tell me what these Muslim migrants are contributing to our society other than bringing their third world country Sharia law practices and their archaic diseases into our country. I'll wait while you think about your answer.